through the prayers of our Holy Father, so Jesus Christ, God, have mercy on us and save us. And so here we are. If you're not familiar, I will just kind of explain what's going on. Let me see if I can kind of share the screen. So yesterday there was a channel. Hold on, I'll put it up. Well, I mean, you can Goran, you can always watch the debate again. I have it here on this channel. Let me see here. Okay, so yesterday I was on this channel. So I'm looking to see if there's anything new. There's a new live stream opened. I will explain why. Yesterday, when I was on the channel here,
Sweden, is that?
Yeah, I showed up here.
You, man. Nice to meet you.
Like Curtis Boss.
So I showed up here. Look, and then
how's it going, man? How's
it went on for about 35 minutes.
Terms. Do you believe that God is some kind of stuff that the person shares?
No. God, I believe God is outside in his essence of everything.
Okay, good. So then it doesn't work.
You can list off the names all you want, but if you want to go through those, how about your pagan German theologians?
Well,
you want to throw names off.
They're certainly pagan, but they were smart pagans, not like your church.
Okay, yeah, well that's typical. Follow the smart pagans. Good job.
Yeah.
Anyway, I follow the enlightened Christians. So those church fathers you call pagans, the ones that you just listed off but didn't read. I mean, we can have a discussion on it. Do you want to have a discussion on that or no?
Yes,
not today, obviously. You're busy.
I'd love to have. I'm not even home. I'm traveling, but I'd love to have a discussion. How about this? I'm gonna start a live just for you, actually, tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna start
tomorrow. Let me think. To be fair, can I have a second to think? Because tomorrow,
yes,
I think I should be able to. I think I should.
Yes,
I'll have to. I've got to ask. I have to ask my wife. So if I have to cancel, I'll apologize on stream. I'm trying to think.
No worries. We'll
what
start
time?
Let's do it around the same time tomorrow.
So around when do we start? Like 8:30, I guess, or
right now it's 9:30. So
right now it's 9. Yeah, but we've been talking a while. So
8:30. 9.
Can you give me a second? I'll go ask my wife. It's the right thing to do. That's how
an unmoderated discussion.
Channel 2.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Tomorrow at 9 is great.
Sounds good.
Can we share the stream? Because I know that sometimes you can do that because I have my own channel too.
Sure, we can do it. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, awesome.
Tomorrow at 9. If you can message my Instagram, we'll talk. It'll be just an unmoderated discussion, just a regular discussion, and we could go through everything that we should have gone through today, but I'm busy.
Okay, so he said I need to message his Instagram. I barely use Instagram. Oh, great. Hold on. I'm going to find Instagram. Barely use Instagram. Oh, man. This, not good. Yeah, well, maybe this was for the best. I don't know. Go ahead. Let's see. What? Okay. What happened to my old password? All right, so I'm having some problems logging into Instagram. This is not good. All right, okay. All right. Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to create an Instagram account, which I'm not looking forward to. Sorry, something went wrong creating your account. Please try again soon. Well, Facebook, did you just add a new account? Well, I tried. Um, all right, let me see how I can figure this one out. I thought I had a working Instagram once upon a time. No, don't save it. Don't save it. Let's try logging in again. What? No, I'm not a robot. Okay. So ridiculous. Stairs. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm having problems logging into Facebook. I don't want to get locked out. No chance anyone here has an Instagram and wants to find this guy. Let me just see here. Okay, I think it's this guy. I can't see it because I'm not logged in. All right, this is not great. So this is a problem. Let's figure it out. Okay. All right, let me see. Um, okay, hold on. I might be able to get back into the Instagram. Give me a second. Mhm. All right, so I think I'm almost in. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Um, Let me just actually take the StreamYard out here. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm going to look for. Okay, so it looks like I kind of Um, okay. Let's find this guy, Orthodox Muslim. Okay. So, Leonie just asked about this. I don't have any thoughts on him anymore. He was removed by our synod. He kind of left and joined another. He joined a Russian synod, and then he went and got remarried, and so he couldn't be brought back. So that was it. Zalotus, may God bless you. Sweden, is that a Malaysian surname? No, it's a Syrian. It's a pretty old name. It goes back about 2,000 years, 2,100 years. Yeah, so no. Thank you. Thank you so much for the donations, Zalotus, and for keeping the lights on. Let's see if I can message this here guy. All right. Checking. Yesterday, I did not realize until rewatching. You said to message on Instagram. All right. So hopefully it's 9:00. So if he's been waiting for this, hopefully he'll be watching. So we'll just present it since I've never had a history there. Let me just see here. No. Okay. So that's just a disappearing person. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. So let's go here and we will share the screen and hopefully he writes us back with some thingamabob. And yeah. So there we go. And, I don't want your snacks. Mia, I don't want your, excuse me. The dog is about to bite me because she's nuts. So if you could excuse me for just a moment. All right, yeah, that's good. Stay down there. Anyway, so thank you for that. Yeah, my dog apparently, well, the family dog, she kind of, she has like a possession issue. So if like she like gets possessive, and so she takes snacks, and if she thinks you're trying to take them, she starts gearing up to fight you. Don't see anything yet. Leonidas asks, Father, as a Hispanic Orthodox Christian, do you have any thoughts on Father Paul de Ballester? Have you read his book on the Orthodox and conscience of the Spanish race? Well, I know who he is. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What should I say? Much. I don't have much thought about him because he was World Orthodox. I mean, he had some good standard ideas, and then unfortunately, or wasn't he martyred or something, or killed for his faith? I forget, or did he just die of old age? I don't quite remember. I don't have any real thoughts to offer. If we're being honest, I haven't read any of his work, and I don't know. I know a lot of people really like him. Unseen Warfare says, any thoughts on Craig's papist collar? Has Craig been ordained a papist priest? God bless you, Kevin. I'm gonna get to the email and respond, but I have this after. Yes, he was in Mexico. I do know that. But I don't have too many thoughts about it. I think we're going to see a lot more Hispanic converts. There are a lot of true Orthodox parishes throughout Latin America now, as opposed to before. So we'll see. We will see. I'm not sure what to think on that one. All right, let's see if we've got nothing yet. Okay, so we're gonna. I'm assuming that this could take up to a half an hour. I did not realize that he had said beforehand. so we might have to wait. He's an Antiochian deacon or something. I don't know. He just posted it today on his community posts. Oh, okay. No, I didn't see it. I don't follow Craig's community posts. Not anymore. Let me see here. Goran says, "Are you still friends with Andrew Wilson?" I don't really publicize, like, in terms of who I talk to, etc. Andrew's, to my knowledge, still an acquaintance, still a good guy, and still an excellent debater. I mean, did he say something about me? I mean, I don't think he did. I think he's always been honest. I don't know. It never bothered me. So, why do you ask? We are still waiting. Maybe I don't want to be pushy about it. We'll just wait. We can be, we were late, so it's fine. We'll wait. We'll wait to 30 minutes. Goran says, I haven't seen you on his channel for a while. Well, to be honest, you have to have the topics and the opponent ready. And unfortunately, I don't think there's a lot of people who wanted to talk about other things, and he's doing a lot with with politics and feminism now. So I'm not going to bug him about stuff. There are a lot of debate channels. That's why it's a good thing you asked. Speaking of which, I mean, we have our debate coming up. I have a debate on the Council of Chalcedon with Fanatic Coptic, and that is going to be August 5th, I want to say. I'd have to check the calendar. August 5th, like 9 p.m. on The Gospel Truth with Marlon Wilson. So, yeah, no, I'm actually often in Andrew's chat. You'll notice on the shows he does. Let me see here. Unseen Warfare. Did you see the DZ debate guy's video? Yeah, I saw what he did. I mean, I was literally on it. He's not just a complete clown. He's kind of a hostile clown who wanted to direct his crowd against me, and I had to answer. I'm having to answer now that he's republished it again. I'm having to answer like 20 atheists a day or so, and maybe 10 that are just angry and want to keep saying things like I defend rape or child murder, and it's disgusting. The whole thing is he's that guy's not a good person. That's the way I look at it. Well, we did do Leonidas asked, is there any chance on a part 2 debate with Andrew? We actually did do a part 2 debate. It's the part 3 debate we're waiting for. The part 2 debate can be found on the Crucible Limited channel, if I remember correctly. And that's between myself and Andrew. And really what it ended up being was his argument was that we provide such a wide counter argument. I'm not sure. Let me see if it is. I'll tell you right now. I don't know that it is because it's on the. It may be, but let's check. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's see here. No, it's still there. You want to look up Andrew Wilson, When to Leave the Church. It was kind of like a trick. Question for an opening. So it's an interesting one. And then ultimately, the decision that they decided behind was that because we have such a different view of history as opposed to what the modernists say, and there's just so widespread that a lot more information was needed. So I've sent him, a few hundred pages of information. So yeah, I think that'll, hopefully he stews on that for a while. I hope he thinks about it. But it's not behind a paywall. You just want to look on the Crucible Limited channel. And so let me see here. Thoughts on apostate prophet converting to Eastern Orthodoxy. Do you think he's sincere? something doesn't feel right for me. I think a lot of people feel the way you do. It is easy to assume the worst. I mean, let's face it, his wife converted first. The number one reason that spouses convert is because of their spouse. So, um, I mean, does he truly believe it? I think so. I think he's willing to go for it. I am concerned about the whole Zionism thing, but unfortunately, there is nothing. I'm not his priest, and I don't like the fact, of course, that he's World Orthodox, but. I will say we would have been much more openly clear about the Zionism on our side. So maybe it's good he went the way that he did. I don't know. All right, I am going to excuse me, use one of these handy hydration things. And I got this new thingamabob. And so, there we go. It's a multi-tool. This multi-tool. Just. Oh, okay. Open the envelope. And I will have myself a swish of this stuff. It ain't a pure drink. It ain't a green drink. It's Pure Kick Sonic Limeade flavor. $1.25 for 10. So can't complain. Oh, 6. Price inflation. All right. So let's see what we got here. Okay, he didn't reply. It's 9:15. It's fine. Let the man have a hydrating beverage. Let's see here. Alrighty, so we're waiting here. If anyone does know this guy and wants to reach out to him by different means, please do. He said Instagram, and y'all saw that I had Instagram problems because I don't Instagram. And here I am again, just out of my depth with all the tools. I think, Unseen Warfare says, I think since he's with Bartholomew, he thinks Zionism is fine since Bart has appeared in synagogues. That's a valid point. That's true. I mean, how can you know about the heresy of ecumenism when the guy you think is the leader of the Orthodox Church is an ecumenist? All right. So this is, I guess, just going to be a regular Q&A. I should probably tell them I've actually been live streaming for the past half hour. I thought I was just going to show up. Okay. All right. So I will switch the screen. Let's see if we can find. Let's go back to YouTube and see if we can. Okay, I am signed in, YouTube. This is so goofy. Okay, and so let's type in Orthodox Muslim and see if he's live. All right, we are here, sharing, looking. Also, Elon and Trump fallout. Thoughts? If they're smart, they will get it together and learn to work together again. That's my thoughts. I don't. It's been pointed out they're not truly friends. They're really more political associates, and this sort of thing is dangerously stupid. That's what I will say. Muhammad Ali says, "Hey, he was doing street preaching like an hour ago. Not sure what he's up to now." If you have a way to reach him, because I wrote him on the Instagram and he didn't respond, but it might just be that he's busy. So yeah, Muhammad, if you want to actually reach out, I appreciate that. Let me see here. Leonidas says, "What's the latest on Esphigmenu? Apparently, some of the non-commemorating monks attacked some of the commemorating monks of the New Brotherhood." From what it appeared to be, there was a scuffle because the one of the non-commemorating monks was doing what the commemorating monks do, which is, and I feel they're really interlopers. I feel like it's very unfair to just separate them like non-commemorating and commemorating. That these people were never part of the Esphigmenu Brotherhood. They created a new Esphigmenu Brotherhood under the EP and basically placed it in, I believe there's like the section outside the monastery that's like, I think like a mail house, and they basically took that over and declared it the home of the Brotherhood. But what they do is they kind of go in further to see what they can kind of wall off and declare their own. And so I guess one monk got caught doing that, and the other monks, they kind of knocked them out. Goran says, "Are your beliefs similar to Agafia Lykov, the old believer hermit woman of Siberia?" I'm gonna go with no. I think I know what we were talking about. That's that family that was found in the late Soviet period that nobody knew because they were like old believers hiding in a forest. Yeah, no, that's not us. I mean, I don't know if you're asking intentionally, like Beatty questions, but if you are, it's we've seen it a billion times. Yeah, well, it's true, but it's also not very Christian to try to steal someone's property, which is what they've been trying to do now for going on 50 years. Those monks have been there their entire lives, and they need to, they've been under an actual siege. They've had their water and their power cut off, and they have to get their own. I think there is a well in the monastery, so they have to kind of survive. And the patriarchate's doing everything to make sure that they don't. So I don't like it. They did offer their prayers for the monastics at Mount Sinai, even though I'm sure the monastics did not of Mount Sinai. Mount Sinai has little respect for them, but at least now they understand them being trapped under a hostile government. Yeah, I don't know about that. I never heard about St. John Chrysostom fist fighting Arians. It is technically uncanonical, so that would have not been the smartest thing to do. But I guess he must have been very passionate. But it's still not the smart thing to do. Canonically, your priests don't fight. So let's see here. Let's okay. So we'll stop sharing that. I thought he was live. I'm gonna keep it on just in case. I feel kind of goofy now because he did mention the Instagram. That is my fault. I did not notice. I generally don't hear stuff like that. When people say Instagram, I kind of ignore it. That's on me. But in any case, yeah, I'm gonna give it another 8 minutes, and hopefully he says something. And if not, we're gonna call it a day. And I'm going to apologize to all of you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's, obviously the Holy Feast of Pentecost is upon us, and we'll celebrate, and then we'll be here for a show tomorrow night at 8:30, as we always are. Unseen Warfare says his reason for doing that was because they were attempting to take over Orthodox buildings. Sort of similar situation. So yeah, I mean, you have to, if you have to physically protect the church, or you have to physically, let me see here, Leonidas, do the monks of Esphigmenos still commemorate all Orthodox bishops during their liturgies? I read sometime they commemorated Archbishop Asenius for a short time in the 60s. Yeah, they did actually. I think they're actually doing that now. They were for a while in communion with the GOC under Archbishop Kallinikos, but I think they stopped about 8 or 9 years ago, and then I think they were commemorating Macarius for a little while, and then it turned into parties, and then they just agreed to go back to all Orthodox bishops. Okay. Goran says, my church teaches that communism is incompatible with Christianity, you see. Yes, we agree. However, that is, they're trying to still make that merger of the godly and ungodly in Russia and in Orthodox territories, unfortunately, and that's why we're here, to remind people that there is a true faith. Let me see here. Leonidas, did Elder Philadelphia, but if you're wondering why I'm putting up Leonidas's comments and I put up Zelota's, it's because they're members. If you'd like your comment on the screen during any of our live streams, and unless it's a specific topic, become a member and support the channel. So did Elder Philatheos or Vakos ever make the move over to the Oxentio Synod before he reposed, or did he repose as a member of the state church? I am not sure. I've heard both versions of the story. I simply am not sure. I would ask somebody in the Greek churches, in the Florinite Greek churches. I don't know. That one was never clear. To my knowledge, I don't think so, but I'm not sure. All right, so it's 9:25 p.m., folks. Due to my error, since I did not write him in the Instagram, which I have since corrected as of 9:04, then that is my fault. So we are probably going to end the stream in about 5 minutes if I don't hear from him or see a message from him. And then we will call it a night and try again, I guess. Maybe he'll message me back on the Instagram and we can arrange a different time. I will, crop that part of the video from yesterday and I'll put that up as a video, but I don't think I'll do that tonight. And tomorrow, as you know, is Sunday. So we've got our services, we've got all sorts of things to do, and we've got the show. And so that is what we'll do. So it's 9:26. Let's give it another 4 minutes. And after that, we'll just call it a night and continue, continue tomorrow. That's what we're going to do. We're going to strive for a better tomorrow. Not seeing nothing. Nope, nothing changed. Lady says, was Rasputin a name worshiper? I'm not sure. I've heard the charge, and I've heard that he was possibly associated with them, but not formally a member, but not to my knowledge. If he was, he wasn't a name worshiper. Like, he wasn't known for being a name worshiper. He's known for his strange relationship to the royal family. So that's, let's see here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He wanted to discuss the church fathers, but I think it was a general, Muslim Christian discussion. I do recommend seeing his last thing because I'm on the last 35 or so minutes of it. So, and it was an interesting discussion. But Unfortunately, I don't think he is going to come, so we're going to, okay. Leonida says the BOS VR, I'm assuming that's the True Orthodox Church Romania, is in talks for union with the Macarius Synod. Well, if it happens, it happens. I mean, I personally, I don't, I don't have a dog in that fight. Um, we have, again, we have True Orthodox in Romania who are in communion with our Greeks, and in Bulgaria, and in Georgia. So, I mean, that, if anything, I don't know. It'll be a smaller union, but I mean, every union is helpful. As long as there's no heresy involved, I believe that any union will have some good practical effect. Um, if there is heresy involved, then it'll have a bad practical effect, obviously. So, let me see here. But yeah, it is an interesting topic. Don't know how to feel about it. Let's see. I guess the real question is how. The real question is how the Macarius Synod is going to. They're going to make a big deal about the ordinations, or anything like that. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It's at 9:29. I have not heard anything. To be fair, I wrote at 9:04, so I'm going to give it till 9:34, guys. So we have 5 minutes. Because then if I give him a full half hour, it's possibly turned off his phone. Completely legitimate. My fault. I didn't write earlier. I did not know. So that's fine. But we had our time together. Let me see. Abdullah says Orthodox Muslim was debating on the streets in Toronto 2 hours ago. Don't miss the live stream on the Warner channel. I don't know what the Warner channel is. So is there a live stream going on right now that I should be finding? Because I'm trying to. What is the Warner channel? Like Warner Brothers? I'm really it's an honest question. I have no clue what you're talking about. Let's look for this, the Warner channel. The Warner channel. Okay, so this is the stream. Yeah, this is the stream. That live stream just ended. Okay, I see what you're saying. All right, I have found it. It is a channel called I Am the Warner. And right. Okay, these streams are out. So this was over. This ended. Okay. Yeah. Well, what had happened was yesterday I was on, for the Muslims here to explain. I was on his Orthodox Muslims channel yesterday. And what happened was we got towards the end of it and he was running out of time. And so we agreed to talk at 9 today. However, rewatching it, I realized he said, just message me on my Instagram. And I really am not a big fan of Instagram. So I figured out how to do it. And that was the early part of this stream. Figured out how to get on Instagram and how to reach out to him. He hasn't reached out back, and that's totally okay. That's my fault because I didn't reach out to him until 9:04. So, yeah, that's on me. And so hopefully he responds to me some other time and we can set up a time for it. And I just have to apologize. So I'm sorry for everyone looking for a good argument, but not today. Goran says, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but are you guys in some kind of cult? Let's take a look at your let's take a look at this. Let's see. Okay. You started with asking me about Andrew Wilson. You then compared me to an old believer woman. You implied we had different teachings than the actual church. And then you say, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but are you guys in some kind of cult? If I didn't know better, Goran, I think you're trying to just insult us in the service of your own cult leader, who we're still waiting to debate. Apparently, he had time for Piers Morgan, but he didn't have time for me. That's cool, though. I'm going to keep on pushing that question, and you can keep looking up to your hero and saying, why don't you debate Father Joseph? Except you can't, because if you do that, you'll be banned. But for today, you're going to be putting time out. That's right. Bye-bye, Goran. And so, because we're ending the stream anyway, it doesn't matter. Just so long. You got to go. I don't mind. Abdullah said he just said it'll be a discussion, not a debate. Yeah, no, I know. It's going to be unmoderated. We said that yesterday. Hello, Ruslan, the Sufi. Okay. Yes, greetings. Yeah, no, that's cool. I respect that. I understood. But I just apologize on my behalf. I didn't realize I misheard the Instagram thing, so I didn't realize it till 9. Red Conquista says, Father, we're broadcasting during UFC. Oh, well, actually, I'm ending the broadcast now because it's been a half hour. Obviously, Libiano is busy. Understandable. Not like I was able to write him on time. So we'll just see you. We will see you on Sunday, tomorrow, for after the live stream. And a happy Pentecost. Ruslam asks, are you Lebanese? I am 1/4 Lebanese. Yes. And it comes from my grandpa's name. That's why I have it. All right. Anyway, thank you to everyone. Have a joyous Pentecost. To everyone who was here, who stayed, who asked questions, etc. Apologies to those who were looking for something tonight. I'm just as disappointed, but it's my own fault. So have a good night. May God bless you. Through the prayers of Holy Father, so Jesus Christ, our God, have mercy on us and save us. Amen. Have a good night.